It is draft season. It is visit season. And what a perfect time to combine all those things together with people taking fantasy football drafts all over the country, mixing that with official and unofficial visitors on college campuses all over the place. I'm Justin Young. He's Josh Tech. And today on the Fast Break, we're going to do something different, something fun. We're going to do ourselves a draft. If we were a college prospect, what would matter the most to us as we went on our visit tours, as we're looking for things for our future college homes? We're going to alternate. Josh is going to have the first pick, all the second. We're going to go through there. We're going to do 10 rounds in the draft of what would matter the most to us as prospects. This should be fun, Josh. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm super thrilled for this. It's just a fun, different idea. It just gives us kind of an experiment to play with, and I love that kind of stuff.
Okay, good. We'll see if your general manager skills are good enough for here the official visit draft. I think we're creating a new category of drafting. I'm very excited about this as well. All the things that you consider, right? We ask players all the time, what matters the most to you when you consider a school or these visits matter? What were you trying to find when you take a visit? We're going to take all that education. We're going to put it all into one place. And we're going to start. So, Josh, you're on the clock. What are you taking with your number one pick? And what matters to you the most on an official visit?
I think my number one pick is probably the most common answer I get from players, and that's relationships with the coaches, with the other teammates, with whoever, because you are going to be oftentimes you're going to be away from home, and you're going to be kind of stuck, essentially stuck with these people, whether it's traveling, whether it's practice, whether it's this, whether it's that, whether it's the other. These are going to be the people you're going to be around for either 4 years, 2 years, however long you're going to be there, right? You're going to be there with these people for an extended period of time. You at least got to like them, right? So I think relationship, number one draft pick easily.
I think that's fair to say. I think that trumps everything else. Of all the years that I've been talking to prospects, relationships certainly matter.
Yep.
Always and forever. Okay, it's my pick here in the first round, the second pick overall. If this is all fantasy, then I'm a pro. Okay, I'm a guy that's a pro level prospect. So for me, I want to find a place that allows me to become the best pro the fastest. I don't want to go to college. I want to go make the money. I want to be a part of the NBA. I want to play 82 games a year. I want to make the playoffs. Where can I go? Who has a history of creating great pros in my position? Because I want to be the next guy from this school. I want to be a one and done. And I want to get there in an opportunity where I can not only win in college, but also put my skills out there to be graded against the very best so that I can go be a pro. I'm about that life. That's what I want. And I'm not here for the tradition and all that stuff. I want to be a pro. And that's my number one thing that I'm looking for.
I love it. That's a great one.
All right, Josh, you're on the clock.
All right, so number two, and I think ours kind of tie in together, but they're different enough. I think system is my number two one. So for instance, how a team plays. Like if I'm a shooter and I'm going to a team that doesn't shoot the ball that much, what the hell am I doing? Or if I know, like, hey, sometimes you got to be self-aware. Not a great shooter, and this team just jacks up threes. I'm probably not going to see the floor very much. So you got to go where you're going to play the most. So I think the right system would be my second one. So if you have good relationships and the system fits you, that seems like it's a no-brainer.
I like it. I like that a lot. It makes a lot of sense. You're right. It does have a little bit of the I want to be a pro DNA on there, but I think it does make a lot of sense. You want to go if you buy a sports car, you don't want to drive in a school zone, right? Like you want to take it in the open road. I get 100%. That. Okay, I thought about my number two option for a long time. A really long time, actually, and I think I'm going to make a bit of a pivot. And this may be coming because I've got kids in college, and I'm thinking about like the long-term value of college and what it all means. I'm going with legacy, and I'm going with legacy in the sense of if I go to school there, if I graduate there, or even if I'm there for a year, does the legacy always help me throughout my life, right? And I think about Duke. I think about Michigan State. I think about some of these places where guys are proud that they were a part of that program, and that if they do need a job or they know they have a network that's kind of built in, right? Like I was amazed, like we were with a bunch of people over the weekend that were all Stanford people, and the Stanford ecosystem is super healthy, right? Like they take care of each other, they invest in each other, and like it's a really, really healthy thing. So for me, I would hope as an 18-year-old player that my parents would help instill in me the value of a legacy, that I'd always have a job, or I'd always have a brotherhood, or I'd really be able to tap into my fraternal benefits, if you will, for being a part of that program. So legacy and being part of that, I guess maybe I should call it like more of the brotherhood, would matter the most to me, I think.
So you're going to Duke?
Well, I know
brotherhood twice.
You
So.
know, they probably have that trademark, but no, I would probably not be my first pick.
Yeah, no, I'm just playing with you.
All right,
no, I really love that one. And once again, I think your second ties in with my third to a degree. So you're an NBA guy. Like you are going to college for 6 months. I'm not an NBA guy. I'm not good at basketball, right?
This is ironic for my pick, though, isn't it? Right? Like, it's a little weird. Yeah.
No. I'm saying like out of us two, like you are the talented player. I know I'm self-aware. Okay. I'm not very good at basketball. I don't know why the school's recruiting me. I'm an academic. I'm a nerd. I love to learn. If I could go to school again without it costing me $1 million, I would. I would just keep getting different degrees and different things. So academics is my third one. I'm constantly reading. I'm constantly watching documentaries and just kind of like informational kind of things, whether it's podcast or YouTube or whatever. So I'm always in the pursuit of knowledge. If I'm a prospect, I want to learn, and I want to learn different things other than basketball. So academics.
I like it. I like it a lot. We've seen players that really mattered, right? I think about Jaylen Brown all the time. Like, going to Cal really meant a lot to him as far as the academic journey that he wanted to go, and really the enlightenment, the things that he was seeking out, that he definitely found that. Yeah. I mean, I think he still continues to do so in the offseason as well. So yeah. I like that one a lot.
If you're a school with like a really good film program, a film studies program, I'm committing right there.
USC? You're going to USC?
Maybe USC, Andy Enfield, Mick Cronin. Where are you at? NYU, where are you at? I'm right here.
I like it.
I can't play a lick. I can give you 5 good fouls.
I would say I think your talent may be more NYU, honestly, based on what you've said already so far in the pod, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, the 6th overall pick in the where would you go to college and what would matter, what you're looking for on an official visit draft. The team matters to me. Like, I want to make sure that I'm going somewhere that I like the guys on the team. I like the people that I'm hanging out with. Listen, in a perfect world, like, I'm going to have 48 months with my class of guys that I'm coming in. Like, that's truly, it means a lot. I know for me personally, I still talk to guys that I was in college with, that I'm really close to, that are, again, going back to my earlier pick, my brotherhood guys that, when I get married or when I have children, like, these are the people that I talk to. These are the guys that I want to make sure I communicate with. And then on top of that, like, I want to make sure that I'm playing with guys that are good, right? Like I don't want to go somewhere with a bunch of bums, or I know like this guy's going to take 27 shots a game. Like, that's not going to be very fun. Yeah. Like, I want to make sure the team really matters. Like, they're all good dudes. I don't want to be a part of a program that's got some, controversy, that we're going to be in the news because some crazy shit was going down. Like, I don't want that. Like, I want to make sure that I've got a locker full of guys that respect and honor what the locker room is. And I think that matters a ton for me. And that matters to me now still as an adult. Like, the team that I have around me really matters in the long term. So the team is my pick with the 6th overall pick.
I love that pick, even though you kind of threw a jab at my heart by throwing in a team with controversy and a bunch of shit around it. So you're really taking my heart, the city that I love the most. You're taking it, you're stomping it on the ground. I like the subtle jab, but I really like the pick even more. I think team is great. I think that's a really good one. I think for mine, this is going to be my 4th pick, right?
Yeah, it's your 4th pick, yeah.
My 4th pick, location. Like, I don't want to go to a place that sucks.
Yeah.
So if I'm going on location, I'm gonna go to my aforementioned place that has my heart. I'm gonna go to Louisville, Kentucky, because I grew up there. It's like there's something like that. I grew up there. Like, the place is familiar to me. I love the place, so that's like a place that I would, be high up on my list just based on location alone. Or if I don't go there, I'm gonna go to, like, I don't know, Loyola, like one of those California schools, like in the the WCC, any of those, like Loyola or anything like that, because it's beautiful. Pepperdine. I'm going to Pepperdine. That's where I'm going.
I like it. Pepperdine. I mean, listen,
I'll see you there.
Campus in the country. Yeah, I like that. I like that one a lot. Okay, for the 8th overall pick here on the what are you looking for in an official visit draft, I'm going college student body. And what I mean by that, listen, man, I'm a warm-blooded 18, 19-year-old American male, okay? I want to go somewhere that I love going out. I do. I want to be around great people. My future wife might be there. I don't know. I want to go somewhere that the girls are pretty. I want to take me down to Paradise City where the grass is green. The girls are pretty. That's where I want to go. I don't think I need to explain that anymore.
Nope. That's why there's certain schools when we're talking about like commitment catch up or like visits of the week or whatever, there are certain schools that we both kind of like just eyeball because of that. Miami's one of them, right? Like if a player goes to Miami, you're eyeballing that one super hard, not only because of their team success, one of your aforementioned ones, but also because of the location. Who the hell doesn't want to live in Miami, right? So you can live there for 4 years, you're golden. So obviously that one was that one was pretty much on my list. I had a different variation of it. So my last one, this is pretty much the most ancillary one, but it'd be kind of other on-campus activities. I know this is kind of similar to what you had, but mine are sports related. Like if I can go, like in the fall, I want to go see pretty good football games, or I want to go see good baseball games. I want to go see
pretty good football games.
Whatever. What's up?
Just pretty good football games.
Hey, look, we already have established that I'm not talented enough. I'm not probably going to go to the SEC or anything like that. So I'll take pretty good, right? Okay. I'll take good. Just give me like a winning season, a bowl game kind of season. I don't ask for much. Fair. I know what I am. I'll take what I can get. I just want a good enough atmosphere, just some fun on-campus activities to go to. I don't care what the sport is, as long as you're good at it. I would love to go see a 92,000 people volleyball game. That sounds great.
That would have been awesome, right?
I know. You see what I'm saying? Like that would just imagine if you were a student there, that could have been just like a great night out.
You think the people like in the 400 section really could even see in the action, or do they think they were just
I think most of that was just, hey, we're going to vibe,
We're going to vibe. We're going to vibe. If a player ever commits and he just said, I just went there to vibe, and I vibed, that would
be my favorite player ever. Also,
that's cool of all time.
This is a little bit off the beaten path, but it's kind of similar. I love it when players, instead of doing 100% committed or like whatever, I like when they just throw out a random number. I'm like 125% committed. Like
fair.
I see a couple of those every once in a while, and I'm just like, man, respect. You went your own route.
That was a full send commitment.
Yeah.
Full send commitment. Okay, I'm wrapping things up here with the 10th pick in the what am I going to be looking for if I was a player on an official visit draft, the first of its kind, maybe the last of its kind. I don't know. Probably the last.
I would like to do this again.
We'll take the same concept, but maybe we'll mix it up. You've kind of talked about it before, but warm weather matters a lot to me. I went to the school in the Pacific Northwest. I took a visit up there. I went there in the summertime. I was like, this is the most beautiful place in the world. Yeah. And then October came, and then it rained, and it didn't stop raining until like March or April. And I was like severely depressed. I'm like, this is horrible. It was like 45 degrees and wet all the time. And I wish I'd have known, because now as an adult, I'm a warm weather only guy. I want to wear shorts every day of my life. Basketball is a winter sport. The only time I ever want to put on warm clothes is when we're taking a road trip, because Lord knows our conferences are no longer geographically relevant. They're all over the place. So I want to go somewhere that I can wear shorts in the wintertime, or I don't want to have to own a heavy jacket. I just want to be warm. I don't want to have to worry about wintertime. I don't want to scrape a windshield. I don't want to have a flight delayed because of weather. I just want to be in warm weather. And that's it. I don't ask for much. That's all that I want.
I love it. Personally, I'm a huge fall guy. So like if I could find a place that has the experience of like beautiful fall foliage and just like the typical like October Halloween-y kind of vibe, I'll take that. And like you said, like I would like to not own a heavy jacket, but I want to find this weird paradise where I can experience the typical fall without having to go through the typical winter.
Weather vibes only.
Maybe I'll transfer at that semester.
Maybe that's our next draft, is what would matter when I transfer.
Yeah.
I learned from my first stop, this is what matters to me now, draft.
I love it.
I don't know. We'll see. Listen, if you made it through this really weird and maybe kind of dumb draft, thank you. Drop a comment below what would matter to you if you're a player taking an official visit. What would you be looking for the most? I feel like we gave you 10 pretty good options to consider. Or if you think one of our options is really dumb or really great, if you agree with us, leave a comment below, whether it's on YouTube or on any of the social media platforms. This was fun. I think we'll do this more often. I like the idea of drafting.
This is what I live for.
This is what you live for?
Yeah, just off the beaten path content. Love it.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe we need to have a draft or things to give you more reason to live.
Hey, this is one of them. I had a blast.
Well, for Josh Check and his high aspirations for drafts, I'm Justin Young. We appreciate you watching this special. We'll see you next time right here on hoopsy.com.